How's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and what I have on the screen for you is actually the first level that they showed at the Call of Duty Ghost All Access event, one of the first levels of the campaigns that they're showing to us, and I thought I would analyze it, break down, and tell you a little bit about what I saw, so let's get started. Alright, so for starters, the title of this, or the name of this level, is called Into the Deep, and obviously that corresponds with the fact that these two scuba divers are underwater, and that's important because Mark Rubin and a few other guys have said that underwater levels are, they're actually a thing. They're not just like you go underwater from get to point A to point B. These are actual levels that you'll play amongst the campaign and will be part of the storyline, and you'll fire, you'll shoot weapons, you'll encounter bad guys, enemies, fish that move out of the way, etc. So yeah, underwater levels are a thing, and I think that is very cool. It's a progression towards what we should expect for future Call of Duties, and I think that is awesome. Obviously, for starters, it looks visually stunning. The textures, the characters, the settings, the colors, everything looks magnificent on this next generation platform and engine. And I think it looks great. Everything about it looks good. The bubbles, etc. Everything looks nice, but we should expect that from next generation hardware. So the first thing I can tell you is this mission is located in South America, right off the shore of northeastern South America. And what's important about that is during this devastation or disaster period, countries with monetary value like oil and electronics are easily able to survive because they can sell that for money, whereas the United States, probably at the time of this mission happening, or this level, didn't have any oil or major electronics to sell immediately, so they were the ones that went under and tanked in a form of crisis, while these countries like South America and any in the Middle East are doing just fine. Now, a little bit about the special gun that this person is about to fire. It looks as if there's going to be certain guns that are meant for underwater gameplay and others that are not, because as you know, not all guns are meant to fire underwater. Simply the mechanics of a firearm don't work as well underwater as they do in, you know, a field or something like that, or a battleground. So you saw that his buddy mentioned that you know, 2 or 3 shots are required because, you know, one bullet's not going to get the job done. Bullets simply don't penetrate as well. And I think that is very cool. I think it's cool that the guys over at Infinity Ward have given special weapons, or certain weapons underwater, their own special properties. Like they might not do as much damage, or they might be less accurate, or they might, like I said, they perform like guns underwater when they are underwater, and that's how they should be. They shouldn't perform like guns, you know, on land when they are underwater. It just doesn't work like that. Now, a few things that I've noticed about the, you know, the progression of this level is these two scuba divers are definitely looking for something, and there are other people that are looking for whatever they're looking for as well. Now, this giant ship that is irradiating these waves are actually sonar waves, and if you don't recall, sonar waves are typically placed, or they're a form of transmission that ships use to essentially map and transnavigate the bottom of the floor of the ocean so that they know what's there, so that they don't run over anything, and if they are looking for something, they can find it via sonar waves. And I think that is very cool, and they're definitely looking for something, and every time the sonar wave, the ship does a little sonar wave bleep, that is what you see these massive shock waves looking like, because sonar waves are very powerful waves that when they hit something, they bounce back, and that's what's causing the shaking going on right now. So the ship is obviously of great concern, and these two scuba divers definitely want to do whatever they can to take it out. And in a minute, we might be seeing what is our first equipment or score streak or kill streak, particularly for maybe underwater levels that we might see in multiplayer. Who knows if there will be underwater levels? But you can see he takes out this like handheld torpedo, Hellstorm, Predator missile, and he effectively neutralizes this ship. And he doesn't, it's not like called in from the sky, but he tosses it out in the water, and then he controls it via like an RC pad, and I think that is very cool. And in a second you will see the ship just get utterly destroyed, and I don't think they anticipated it being that big of an explosion, because you can see the shockwave really surprises these guys, and what happens next is definitely not what they were anticipating, and definitely doesn't go very well for them. And you can see one of the team is sinking to the bottom, stuck under a piece of like coral reef or ship or whatever. But I have noticed that there are only 2 people in this level, and that would lead me to believe that maybe co-op campaign would be coming back, because if you recall from World at War, there was a co-op campaign, and I really enjoyed it, and I would love to see that come back in Call of Duty Ghost, because as you know, I had a lot of fun playing as Jack Bauer, and the World at War campaign was amazing. There's no denying that. And it was amazing because you had the option to do the co-op campaign with one of your friends, and I think that was awesome because the campaign in Call of Duty is typically 6 to 7 to 8 hours of awesome, high, fast, entertaining fun, and that's what it should be. And if you can do it with a friend, even better. Anyways, guys, my name is Mr. Boss for the win. This is my analysis of one of the first levels of the Call of Duty Ghost campaign, Into the Deep. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and please leave a like if you did. I'll talk to you in the next episode, and of course, have a nice day.